What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers, and they're out of Framingham, Massachusetts, and this is their Bohemian Dusk. So they're calling this one a dark Czech-style lager that comes in at 4.5% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 6 weeks old. So we have another beer here from Jack's Abbey, and it is a Czech-style Dark Lager, a style that I've come to really enjoy over the past year. And they have a little spiel here on the side. It says loyal to lager, brewed with Bohemian floor malts and Czech Saaz hops. Double decoction mash for this one. Light and dark are often used as contrast, but something special can be found where light and dark meat. That's what inspired this beer. Traditional Bohemian floor malts, Saaz hops, and open fermentation create a light and easy drinking beer that is dark in appearance with a hint of a sweet roast, naturally carbonated. And yeah, so I love what Jack's Abbey does. They were kind of my introduction to craft lagers. The first IPL I ever had was from Jack's Abbey. The first lager wine, which is basically a lager version of a barley wine from Jack's Abbey. They make great beer. They have for many years. It doesn't happen often, but it just did. I wanted to save it. That is fucking delicious. I'm just gonna say that right off the rip. That, my friends, is delicious just from sipping that head. Holy crap. So I was, basically penning a love letter to Jack's Abbey. We've been getting distro here in the West New York area, Buffalo, New York specifically, for at least 10 years at this point. And most of the stuff I grab from them is usually pretty damn good. So the appearance on this one, this is a little bit lighter than a lot of those dark lagers. On camera, it's probably going to look more like a dark brown maybe. In person, it's an amber color. Pretty decent carbonation. It kind of looks like an iced tea. Hold it up to light. Is that a plow or something outside? There's no snow. We got a bunch of rain. You'll probably hear the sump pump go off. I don't know what that's all about. It's at nighttime right now. I don't actually in the early mornings. So anyway, yeah, this looks like iced tea. It has about a finger, just over a finger of a frothy tan colored head. Beautiful carbonation, this one. But yeah, this looks a little bit lighter than I'm accustomed to for the style, at least from the American breweries. So anyway, let's get a nose. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing right now. That's crazy. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. People are sleeping. I don't know unless it's like maybe it's a, tow truck. Anyway, if you hear that, I apologize. Anyway, so yeah, it has a light roasted malt, kind of like almost like a toasted brown bread kind of vibe. Yeah, crackery, but in addition to that, like toasted brown bread. There's a little, like a touch of caramel and toffee, a little sweeter notes, maybe a slight coffee roast as well. Very deep, dark chocolates. And then it has this like spicy, herbaceous kind of hop character. It's not over the top. It's very balanced in the nose. Yeah, this smells awesome. Looks a bit lighter than I'm accustomed to. Maybe this is more in the realm of like a traditional Czech-style dark lager. But yeah, on camera, you're probably not going to be able to tell. But in person, let me just say it looks like iced tea. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. I just want to take this as a dome piece in about half a second. I just want to chug this. I'm not going to. It's my only beer. Maybe I'll have another one later, but it's 4.5%. This is absolutely phenomenal for the style from an American brewery. Like, hands down, a great beer. I think the body's a little bit bigger than I've had in the style. This is like medium, maybe a touch over, 4.5%. It's a beautiful body. The mouthfeel, it's crisp, it's clean, it's very refreshing. Spritzy on the carbonation, but it's not like overly carbonated. It's just body mouthfeel are fantastic. The taste, the nose carries over, and this is an extremely well balanced beer. Right at the forefront, all that malt goodness I was talking about. There's toasted brown bread, a little bit of a crackery kind of malt character, nuances of caramel and toffee, a slight kind of coffee roast, dark chocolate. Very complex malt profile. As it passes through, though, the sweet malt characters kind of start to dissipate, and this nice herbaceous, slightly spicy hop character hits about halfway through the palate, and this finishes semi-dry with a mild to moderate bitterness. The dryness in combination with the bitterness stops this from being too sweet and balances out and makes it super drinkable. It's 4.5%. You can't tell. This is a chugger. This is great. This is maybe, you know what? F it. This is the best Czech-style Dark Lager I have had to date from an American brewery. Now, again, I'm sure there's betters out there. There's better out there. But from what I've reviewed on the channel and what I've had, this kind of nails everything I'm looking for. It's delicious. This is delicious. Now, ratings don't matter. I always say this, and that's usually when I start to give maybe a rating that's not that high. Keep in mind, while I really like this style, dare I say almost love it, for me, it's hard to compare this to a bourbon barrel aged barley wine. It's for me personally, right? So stylistically, as far as what I know about the style and what I've had from American breweries, this is like a 4.8 out of 5. This is just almost perfect for what it is. Personal preference, I'm going to have to go see what they're doing out there after this review. But yeah, personal preference, I have no issues giving Bohemian Dusk from Jack's Abbey. I'm going to give this a straight 4.5 out of 5. That's the highest rating I've given to a Czech-style Dark Lager, and I think this beer deserves it. This, my friends, the best I've had to date. Price point availability. Price point, I think it was $13.99. How was it? Not 30. $13.99 a 4-pack. So you're talking what? $3.50 a can? I'd pay that again. All day, every day for that. I've paid more for beers within the style. And availability, it's Jack's Abbey. They get pretty good distro throughout the Northeast. I don't know how far west or south they get, but they definitely get pretty decent distribution. If you want to check out some well-made lagers that aren't going to break the bank, this is the brewery for you. So check them out. This is a great beer. I'm going to go drink the rest of this and find out what truck's out there and what it's doing, because that beeping, if there's anything that annoys me when it comes to construction or anything like that, it's the beeping. It might be, it might be a tow truck backing up. I don't know what's going on out there, but I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, if you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it, because this is, to date, my favorite within this style. And that's all I got for you. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here in the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.